right, so this one's a little bit different because we need to know some other formulas. So here we're talking about distance. This says an airplane travels between two cities that are 1,500 miles apart. Okay, so the trip against the wind. So wind is pushing a plane back. It takes a plane 3 hours. It's going to take it longer because, again, the wind is pushing it back. The trip with the plane, so the wind is pushing the plane, it only takes 2.5 hours. How fast would the plane travel if there's no wind? And what is the speed of the wind? All right, so we're going to set up, we need to know our formula. Distance equals rate times time. And we're going to let x equals the speed of the plane. So the plane's going to go the same speed no matter what. Okay, but the wind's pushing against it, so it's going to make it go slower. And one's pushing with it, so it's going to make it go faster. And let y is going to represent the wind. So when we set up our equation here, this first column is my rate. Okay, so again, flying against the wind, your wind is pushing it. So I'm going to do x minus my y because it's going to push it backwards. And my time here is 3 hours. It took me 3 hours to go a total of 1,500 miles. My second equation is x plus y because my speed plus the wind, which the wind pushes it, so that's why we're adding it, plus my time of 2.5 equals 1,500. So here are my two equations. What I need to do is distribute this 3. So 3 times x, I get 3x. 3 times negative y, I get negative 3y equals 1,500. This one I'm going to distribute the 2.5. 2.5 times x is 2.5x. 2.5 times y is 2.5y equals 1,500. Okay, again, we can do substitution or elimination. I'm just going to do elimination. What I'm going to do is try to get these to be the same. So I'm going to multiply them by, so they get 7.5. So positive and negative. So on top, I'm going to have to multiply this whole thing by 2.5. On bottom, I'm going to have to multiply this whole thing by 3. So 2.5 times 3, I get 7.5x. 2.5 times a negative 3, I get negative 7.5y. And 2.5 times 1,500, I get 3,750. Okay, now on the bottom, I'm going to multiply everything by 3. 3 times 2.5, I get 7.5x. 3 times 2.5y, I get 7.5y. And 3 times 1,500, I get 4,500. Okay, so here we're adding. That's gone. 7.5x plus 7.5x is 15x. When I add these together, 3,750 plus 4,500, I get 8,250. And then I'm going to divide everything by 15. Therefore, my x, which represents my speed of the plane, is going to be 550. Next, I need to figure out my y. So again, either I'm going to use this first equation or the second equation. I'm just going to use the first one because it doesn't have any decimals for me. I'm going to substitute it in. 3 times my x is 550 minus 3y, I don't know, equals 1,500. And then I'm just going to solve this. So 3 times 550, I get 1,650. Minus my 3y equals 1,500. Subtract my 1,650, I get a negative 1,050. And divide by negative 3, therefore I get a positive 50. So x is the speed of my plane. It's going 550 miles per hour. And y is the wind. Okay, so it's going 50 miles an hour is my wind.